Welcome, everyone. Here we are in our very first live broadcast for Global Love Day. We're out talking to each of our board members of the Love Foundation today just to share their insights, their perspectives, their experience of both Global Love Day and the Love Foundation. And it is a joy to introduce one of our newest board members, but one of our long running friends and volunteers from Malaysia. She is
Hello.
on the other side of the world from us, and she's on the other side of the clock for us. So for her, she's ending her global update as we begin ours here in the United States. So welcome, Smiley. It's a delight to have you.
Hello, everybody. Happy Global Love Day to you, Harold.
Oh,
And
yes, I
yes,
should say
the
happy
globe.
global update, Smiley. So we go back quite a ways in the sense that you actually picked up on Global Love Day somewhere along the line, found out about it, and you just started doing celebrations on Global Update. And eventually you found out about that. And eventually we made you our Malaysia coordinator. And then more recently, you've actually joined the board of directors. So tell us a little bit about how you came across Global Update and why it made such a difference for you to make you want to do something with it.
Well, okay. First, let me wish everybody a happy Global Love Day. I believe that in order to give love, we need love within ourselves first. So, how did my journey start? Basically, I am very grateful to an ex lecturer of mine. Her name is Shireen Iqbal, and she actually introduced me to Global Love Day not by any events, but she just had a gathering at her place. So I took it on another level the next day. I had programs with kids. And ironically, I still do Global Love Day with kids because I think they are the best angels that I have had. And it's a form of gratitude that children actually are the best teachers for us to tell us about love. Nobody can define better than kids. So, so that's how my journey started with kids. And then eventually, I had a platform which is my NGO. We are basically a meditation center, but our divine masters actually have always taught us the essence of life is love, gratitude, and kindness. So I thought it was in the same line, and that's something that I can do. And Global Love Day, I think, is click. It was like a camera shot, just saying click and yay, I'm on the board. So, but I don't think it's being just part of the Love Foundation, but it's given me pleasure of just being me. That's why I continue celebrating Global Love Day. And, it's a day that we really, really can feel so much of love overflowing. And I saw that the love was coming from different directions, not just from my family or from my society or from my country, but it was overflowing from all over the world.
So
So,
as you
yeah.
speak of that, we obviously at the Love Foundation were inspiring unconditional love. What does unconditional love mean to you? Because clearly that would have been your open heart that led you to Global Love Day and the Love Foundation. But tell everyone how you perceive unconditional love and why that's different than just everyday common love that people banter around with.
See, unconditional love to me is basically going beyond race, religion, culture, language, skin color to anything. It's just treating someone, or even it just doesn't have to be fellow human beings, but it also could be animals and nature. And I basically come from a very humble family where we believe in so much in nature. Nature gives us love. It natures and nurtures us in terms of love. So unconditional love is basically just giving out love with zero expectations. Don't expect. Just do it. Just let the flow just go all the way. Like, it's like a river flowing with love, and we don't see any differences in anyone. He could be a slow learner, he could be a blind person, it doesn't matter. Because end of the day, I truly believe that love really, really heals. Because who says anybody doesn't need love? Everybody needs love. So whether it's a cat, dog, whether it's a monkey, or it's a plant, anything, nature by on the whole needs love, and that's probably the best um, healing energy that we can have. So yeah.
So, with that, obviously, as we're doing this on Global Love Day, we can say that Global Love Day is a celebration of our humanity, which is really our saying, bring love back into our humanity, and then therefore we
Yes.
create the healing and we bring ourselves together in unity. You've been playing with the Global Love Day for many more years, like I said, than most have. What's really your favorite aspect of Global Love Day? Like, what do you like the most about just something about Global Love Day rather than just the overall? What kind of intrigues you into what you see it doing or the experience you have with it?
Well, first of all, I think for me, Global Love Day is a day I can spend time with all those whom I love the most. It could be friends, it could be relatives, it could be anybody. But on the other hand, Global Love Day is not just one day for me.
Yes.
Global Love Day is every day. Every day is a fun day. Every day is a day of love. Every day it's a celebration by itself, life celebration. So for me, it's like I celebrate my life at every minute, and I always tell people my very famous line is nothing happens for a reason or no reason, but everything happens for a reason. And I basically believe in inhaling love and exhaling love, because for me, it's not like we have this Mother's Day, Father's Day, Teachers Day. Why all this happened? Because people have forgotten to say thank you. That's all. But if we are celebrating love every day, then whether it could be just feeding birds, or it could be just talking to your pets. It doesn't matter. So, Global Love Day for me was an eye opener to just see within me, like, who am I? Because there was a question in me for a long time. Like, everybody is talking about, oh, I know who am I, but I'm like, I do not know who am I. Like, there was a doubt in me.
Mhm.
So, Global Love Day actually sort of made me realize that, hey, you have it within you, but you just don't see it. So when I started doing Global Love Day, it was all about reaching out to people with love, with no expectations, and most of all is I healed myself. So a lot of course, everybody has their own challenges and pain, but the fact is, we heal with love.
Which obviously, with the Love Foundation, that's how we always approach this. We do say, for us, Global Love Day is every day. You so accurately you picked up on that, and for us, Global Love Day is an expression so that the rest of humanity can realize why we enjoy loving every day.
Right.
So you're more recently joining the board of directors of Love Foundation, but you've obviously known of the Love Foundation as long as you've known Global Love Day. So what is it about the Love Foundation that intrigues you as a kind of a global family, global organization, our mission vision? What makes you want to participate with us on that level?
Well, to be very frank, I think Love Foundation is a tribe of love. It's my tribe. First thing first is I've always been said that people tell me that you are weird. You're like forever talking about love, reaching out to people, helping animals. Like, why are you not being human, human? Because it seems to be weird because I do it in a different direction. But when I came to Love Foundation, I suddenly realized, hey, I have my set of tribe. People who know what the heck I'm talking about. People who know when I say one sentence, it's not even completed, they can complete my sentences. So it's a tribe who understands me in and out. Like, for the very real aspect is, I have not seen any one of you in person, right? Everything is online. But the fact is, you understand me, so the whole thing is about that. Like, every little thing that we do is appreciated. Every single act, we get someone telling you like, "Hey, you've done a good job." Not that we want appreciation, but for someone to understand what we do and why we do. So, Love Foundation for me is a platform whereby I know I belong to a tribe. That's why I said it's a tribe of love. So they basically understand every single thing that I do and I think. And I think it's the divine energy. It's also a healing energy. And I think it's also because we come from different backgrounds and different
Yeah.
countries and all that. It gives us a better perspective to learn about life even in a greater depth. Like I only probably, because I studied in States, I sort of know. But if you ask me other countries, I wouldn't know. But then now with this Love Foundation, I've actually made friends in Nepal, in Nigeria, in Africa, and I do not know how many more countries.
Yes.
So that's given me a chance to actually reach out to the other brothers and sisters around the globe with the same notion of just go out and love. Throw the seeds of love, it will grow somewhere, and you don't do things because you want people to recognize you, but I do it because I want people to feel
Mm.
what it means love.
So you said essentially we're the weird ones, and you feel really comfortable with all our weirdness of love, right?
I do. I
Good.
feel so
Well,
at
welcome to the
home.
tribe of weirdness love.
No, but seriously, there's so much of positive energy, and it's like we laugh at each other for small, small little things, and we don't take it personally when somebody says something. And even if like there are days that when I feel a bit low, I know I can reach out to somebody out there who totally knows there's something wrong, but who's not going to condemn me, but who's going to say, okay, let's talk. Is there
Right.
something we can do? So that's a comfort zone, I guess.
Well, and I think we do that with the Love Foundation, kind of on a global scale. We create a space for
Yeah.
okayness, a space for unconditional. That no matter what anybody's experiencing, it's okay. And
Yes,
love is the way back to ourselves, and therefore, when we keep high the vibration in love, then people have a place to step into and kind of reconnect with themselves. And
correct.
clearly you've been living this, and that's why you're a part of the Love Foundation. And we're certainly glad to have you as part of the Love Foundation. Um,
Oh, thank
so,
you.
what makes all of this kind of a prominent, because you are in Malaysia and you're reaching with children particularly, you do realize, and you do see the heart center of children. And, we often forget that we're children are, well, okay.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say we were children, but if anybody knows me, they probably say, well, you're still a child. And that's probably a good thing because I like keeping that childlike nature in me because, it's so easy for us to look at the children and then we slightly older, maybe adults, and we look back at the children and say, well, they're the heart center, but we were those children.
Correct.
And why can't we just act like that and have some fun with life?
Yes.
What happens, because I also know you enjoy tradition and you enjoy culture and you're surrounded by quite a bit of tradition and culture. You also celebrate other traditions and cultures that are maybe more, not necessarily as inclusive because they're more focused on a particular group or a particular ideal. Um, how does like Global Love Day and the Love Foundation relate to the fact that you're surrounded by a lot of tradition, a lot of different traditions, because you do have a strong heritage in
Mm.
multiple cultures? How is that kind of played into balancing how you see the world with love and then being around individuals that have, followed traditions for millennia?
Mm. I think it wasn't a real big problem. In fact, I think because I've been I've been doing Global Love Day, and I think children are the best teachers. Like I deal with various races. I deal with different age groups, children as well as teenagers. Um, I think they are the ones who have been teaching me about diversity, about life as on the whole, and and they have taught me what's depression, what's anxiety. There's so many things that I had to learn through books, because a lot of times, even though we are facing it, we don't actually say that we are depressed. No, very rarely we say that, or we are sad. But when I see it in them, it's like the mirror that, okay, Mina, there are things that you got to work for yourself. There are things that you got to heal for yourself. Because if I don't work with myself, then I will not be able to help anybody for that matter, right? So, being actually having a diversity helps us think in a very big scale. Like the different cultures and races and religions, they may be different, but I always look for the similarities that we have.
Yes.
we share, right? So like for me, my best friends are Muslims, I have Christian friends, I have all sorts of friends, but that doesn't disturb my relationships or friendships with them, because the core thing that we understand is every religion or rituals or races or anything for that matter, everybody is actually going towards love. No religion teaches us to go against anything, right? But like for me, I don't specifically look into religion, because I think um, if we know how to love and care and be kind, that's a religion by itself, and that doesn't stop me from helping anyone. So by working with communities, I have learned what it means to be just human, what it means just go out and help somebody. So what? You don't need to have the similarities in that sense, but we can look at the similarities of what we can do together to build a whole nation. So I could come from a country that has got everything multi, from multi religion to multi food to everything is multiple, but it does actually, it's an advantage for me, because I can actually reach out with a very big mindset with people across the board. So because I have that, it's actually an advantage for me to know where to say this and where to say that, and just not to make sure, just to make sure that we don't harm somebody or hurt somebody. Because when we come only from one particular clan, right, we don't know anything else. But when we come from a diversity, our mindsets are bigger. We actually vision out better, and I think we are more compassionate. So that actually helps a lot. So yes,
Which is why we
diversity.
love you so much, because you embody all of that. We adore the fact that we've participated with you for over these years, and you really do embody that compassion, that kindness, that caring, that unconditional aspect, which is why we adore having you participate with us.
I
So
am so
it
happy.
it is obviously, for you, the end of Global Love Day for the day, but I know you kind of celebrate not only yourself Global Love Day every day, but you kind of work with a lot of people. You've been celebrating Global Love Day for several days. You still have some celebrations going on.
Yes.
So we're going to let you go to bed so you can rest up to start your next one as we begin our day and sharing Global Love Day around the world. But we certainly appreciate the fact that you were here for us today, that you've been sharing. There's some beautiful videos and pictures that you've been sharing throughout social media. I encourage people to reach out to you and
We have
make
more
friends with you.
coming, so embrace it.
Okay. Well, we certainly adore everything you've done, and we wish you a very happy Global Love Day. Thank you for coming out and playing with us.
Thank you so
And
much for just tolerating all the nonsense that I do, all the craziness. But I am so blessed, and I wish this whole world to heal with lots of love, and may every single person or every single living being come up in abundance. I think we have had enough pain, but all the more, I just have one request from the whole universe is that please pray together and just hand out lots of healing energy. Please seek for forgiveness from Mother Nature, because Mother Nature has been in a lot of pain, and it's time for us to say sorry and just let her heal. Because when Mother Nature heals, we heal, and you can hear the thunder sound happening there.
I
Yeah.
think that was nature clapping for you. So, on that note, we thank you. We say ta ta for now, and I'm sure we'll be chatting soon. But thank you again for participating with us here on
Thank you
Global Love
so
Day.
much, and lots
Happy
of
Global
hugs
Love
and
Day.
kisses from
Love
all of
you.
us. Love you.
Bye.